Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lantern Light Adventures. Tonight, we're going to be playing the old stories, The Breathing Mountain, and Old Gods of Appalachia game. I am Jennifer, and I'll be your host for tonight. And I'm going to be your storyteller and the world. Let's introduce our players tonight. Let's see. Let's start off at the top of the order. Alex, tell us who you are, who you playing, and what are you doing here?
Hey everybody, I'm Lex Wilson. My friends call me Alex, and so can you. I use he, him pronouns, as does the character I'm playing, Dare. No relation to the Daring Union. I don't remember what the exact name of that thing is. No relation, just adjacent. Aware of it from last episode. He is a brash protector who knows Jack.
And thank you very much. Mal, tell us who you are, what are you doing here, and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Mal, aka Archangelic. I am playing Theresa Shaw, the superstitious sage who cannot escape the darkness. We both use she, her pronouns.
Thank you very much. Heck, tell us who you are, who you playing, and what are you doing here?
Yeah, hey friends, it's me, SirHeckAlot. I'm here, I'm on your screen. And as per usual, I'm back with Beatrice, the neighborly explorer who does what needs doing. And the two of us use she, they pronouns.
Thank you very much. Last but not least, Soliloquy. Tell us who you are, who you playing, what are you doing here?
Hello, friends. My name is Soliloquy Jaden. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me most places online as FatSapphicBro. I will be playing Jasper, Joaquim, Vicente, he, they pronouns, who is a hardy protector who defends what matters. Welcome back to our space here at Lantern Light Adventures. This is home to all of our TTRPG and related content on Twitch. All of our games are also uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There's a link to our link tree in the chat. You can click on that. It'll take you to our various social media pages so you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date on everything we're doing, feel free to also join our Discord, which is also linked in the chat and in our link tree. Thanks for joining us today for the Old Stories, The Breathing Mountain, our horror-themed Old Gods of Appalachia actual play. We will be streaming this game most Wednesdays from 2 to 5 p.m. PST. Friendly reminder that this is a horror-themed game, so please care for yourselves as needed. As for where you can find us the rest of the week, on most Sundays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST, we stream Era of the Dragons, our D&D 5e actual play. Most Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST, we stream An Empty Dream, our Girl by Moonlight actual play. We also record an audiocast after show for each of our games where we go over any necessary advancement steps and debrief from the game. You can listen to these for free on our Patreon at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. All of these after shows will always be free, but we appreciate any contributions and support as it helps us continue to bring you awesome queer content. Just as a reminder, each month we take the last 7 days of the month off so that we can edit and prepare more content for y'all, as well as have a bit of a break to handle our day-to-day responsibilities. And finally, in support of a free Palestine, we will be financially supporting a family through the Pass the Hat project. More information for that will be shared once we are assigned our family. Until then, there is a donation link for Doctors Without Borders on our page that you can support in the meantime. Thanks so much.
And thank you for all of that. Now, let's get back into it. So last time you ventured into the mouth of the mountain and ventured downwards to find that Beloved was a living star kept trapped by a bond forged by the citizens of Timber. Releasing her, freeing her, she returned to the sky, taking with her any protection or any wealth she might have been providing to the town. Along with it came the loss of John's, excuse me, keep wanting to call him Applejack, of John's memories, a gift to finally suit his full mortal life. As the day kind of comes to a close, you are still faced with the prospect of the Grey Ladies challenging you, though they no longer have a bargaining chip over your head in the way of John. And whether you decide to confront them or to let them continue on their way, it's totally up to you. But Jonas/Lucas has some good news. He has become a union man, a union for the miners of Timber. And he's brought in a surveyor from Georgia who is taking safety precautions, turning what was a dangerous situation into a hopefully good situation. And leaving on that note, Jonas/John Lucas are kind of all there with you, still toiling away in your garden there, just making the best of what this day has provided for you. Space is yours as you are able to make plans, relax, do what you wish today.
Should we actually take you up on the offer this time and go to the beach? Anyone? Anyone?
Sorry, your beach episodes have been revoked.
Oh no. Whatever will we do?
Player intrusion. I'm not sure how this works, but I think
Don't get beach episodes anymore. I'm taking them home. Taking my ball and going
They've
home,
been
guys.
revoked.
I tried to give you 2 and y'all wouldn't take them. No. That's it. You had your chance.
we probably would have screwed it up if we would have tried to take it. We probably would have like turned around.
Truly.
Yeah.
Unleash
would have happened.
Cthulhu onto the world.
You're right to not let us do that.
We would have had our feet in the water planning revenge. Like, you know.
Summer stuff.
Right.
The union didn't give us a weekend in a day. It took a little bit of time. So
Need that folder?
I think Theresa is gathering all the little charms and everything in her home, and just making sure they're all either in their place or like putting them in her pocket. A rabbit's foot, satchels of herbs and things, protecting things, keeping them on her, and thinking about what we're doing next.
Yeah, I think Jasper's I'll probably be cleaning my gun, sharpening my massive axe, just getting myself sort of mentally prepared for what we're about to face.
Uh-huh. Making sure I bring that axe with me.
Don't forget, you do have dynamite.
Oh my God, you're so right.
I'm
No worries, we haven't forgotten.
setting up contingency plans with Lucas to watch the dogs if anything happens to me. Oh, you know what? And Applejack.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let him take some responsibility if he wants to.
He definitely would appreciate that. Definitely. But you do prepare. You can take the rest of the day to prepare as you wish. If you have any health pools you need to recover, you can do so now. I would count this as part of your 8-hour rest. If you don't have any health pools to recover, good. Fresh slate for me.
I don't think we had any fights last time. No, we did okay.
I kept
we did
rolling
pretty
poorly
good.
on the encounters, and that's why you didn't have anything. I was very sad about it.
Are we all in our like individual homes right now? Or
You can be, yes.
okay.
I'm at your house.
Yeah, you're always at my house though. I would like to talk to Beatrice. I might actually go over to Beatrice's house for this.
Okay.
Do you want me to come with you or do you want me to stay here?
Nah, you can just stay there.
All right. I'll putt around the house.
Yeah. So sit down and say, Beatrice, there is something I've been wanting to talk to you about. I've been dealing with something that's haunting me, but I feel like some sort of entity has been on my back, always slightly out of sight. I asked it to help me protect this town, and I think it agreed. But honestly, with what we're facing and what we're up against, I might I might ask it to help us. But if I go too far, if I end up lost, I think you're the only person I can trust to stop me. I don't think Jasper would have the heart to. I think Dare's more than likely going to throw himself onto a stick of dynamite than be able to help me.
At this point, Beatrice has like fully dropped the spoon she was using to stir like the tea or whatever she was doing to like make between the two. Um, and just leaves that, sets everything back down. Um, and sits down opposite. Um, well, I guess mighty flattered that you think I have the wherewithal to do so. I'm really hoping it don't come to that though.
I also hope it don't come to that. But we see these gray ladies, and I'm not convinced that what I'm doing is much different from what they've done and what they do. And I don't want to become like them, holding people hostage and serving something that doesn't have the best interests of our town at heart.
And I think because that there, what you just said is why you're not gonna become that.
Yeah.
It's the reasons why you're doing the things that matters here. And at least from what we know about why these gray ladies are doing what they're doing, well, it ain't the same. Oh, of course, if it does come to that, don't worry. You can trust me, but I'm pretty confident it won't.
Thank you. I hope you're right. And
I tend to be
I'll,
right quite a bit.
now that's true. That's true. Well, if something happens to me, just look out for Jasper. Not convinced he'll know what to do if he lost his best friends, both his best friends.
Yeah, that's another reason I'm hoping nothing comes to the worst, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this thing has just been around all the time.
It's kind of been around since the day that Owen died, since the whatever happened in the mine. But when I started seeing visions of beloved and the stars, it drew closer.
Mm.
I don't know. It wears Owen's face. I don't know if it is Owen or if it's just doing that because it's at some point that's what I wished for.
That's the terrifying part, huh? It's not really knowing which is which.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the part that scares me the most is, am I being deceived or am I being protected? Either way, it has helped us more than once. I feel like it could help us again, but I don't know. I don't know how far that'll go.
Well, so long as it keeps helping. If decides to maybe do the opposite, at least there's quite a few people they'll have to reckon with.
Yeah. Yep. I don't think if it's something dark, we'll handle that too. If I survive it, and I trust y'all to handle it, and I know we'll do what's right at the end of the day.
I
Oh,
think so too.
and this is for you, and Theresa will give you a little satchel. It has dried herbs, dried tobacco, and things inside of it. Um, just keep that on you.
Noted. Does like very like carefully and not in like probably the way that she needs to, but she doesn't know anything about magic. Just-
Yeah. Yeah, Theresa doesn't give you any further instruction on it. She just lets you do what you want to do with
just
it.
watch me struggle. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Theresa will she'll give you that and she'll kind of dust herself off and she says, well, I guess when we're all ready to do what we got to do, we can either meet up at my place or we can meet up at the inn, but we know one of them does post up there.
True. Though they probably already know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And also, so much has changed since we released all this stuff. Who knows what'll get in our way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Theresa will see herself out. Say her goodbyes to you for now and head out.
All right. You head out. Beatrice, you have this charm bag, more or less. Could be a tea bag. Who knows?
I don't know if I
It's-
want to drink something that contains tobacco leaves.
It can
That
be a
sounds
very
horrible.
spicy flavoring.
Oh,
I will not get into the whiskeys and wines I've tasted with tobacco in it, but it's not bad. But you go home there, Theresa, and you're left alone, Beatrice. Anything you'd like to do, Jasper?
Other than get my stuff ready, probably I was just gonna ask Theresa, are we wanting to invite John to go with us? Or is it better to not have him there?
I don't think he's equipped to handle this. He doesn't.
Yeah, I forgot he doesn't remember things.
He
Yeah.
doesn't remember. And
Shit.
honestly, he should just live out what part of a mortal life he's been given. Count that as a blessing
Yeah.
for him and let him have it.
True. Okay, is there anything else that we need to prepare before our friends show up and we gotta head out?
Honestly, I'm preparing things, but I don't know what to prepare. I ain't never done this before.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever faced anything quite like this.
I don't want to see us get hurt, but I know we got to do this.
Yeah. I'm afraid
They-
we'll get more hurt if we don't.
Yeah, they need to leave town at the very least. I think we're finally getting timber to something where it can stand on its own, where the town folks can, where folks around here can live the life they deserve to be able to live
Agreed.
without all this interfering and yeah, it's too much.
It's a lot. It's very way above our pay grade, huh?
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Do you need to pull any cards or do any other prepping before
I think for the first time, I already know what fate is telling us to do.
Hmm.
I don't like it, and I don't need the cards telling me again. And she'll give you a hug, Jasper, and she says, I don't want to see you get hurt, most of all.
I'm tough. I'll be all right.
I know you're tough, but like, I mean you can't get hurt. Don't be stupid. Don't be hard-headed.
Well, I'm not gonna be stupid. Well, I'll try not to be stupid. Sometimes I make choices, and then I think about then I have the thoughts of, oh, that's what could have happened with that choice. Sometimes I forget to think about the choice before I make the choice. I'll try to think this time. Can't promise I'm not going to try to shoot someone in the head again.
Well, that's fair enough, I guess. I don't
It's
know
got to
what I
work
can expect,
eventually.
right? Some of us got to be weak to that. Um, just say if we come out the other side of this and we live in a timber free from all this, I think I want you to officially move in.
I think I'd like that. We got to make
She,
it through this first.
as she's close and she's pulled you, she has you in a hug. She has slipped another one of those like sachets into your pocket.
I feel like this is pretty common practice. I feel like I find things in my pocket all the time that I didn't put there.
She puts a fresh rabbit's foot on your keyring quite often.
Well, give you a little squeeze, and I guess let's go talk to. We're going to Miss Jenny Brown first, aren't we?
That feels right.
I just, she's just been really just not nice. And yeah, I think I'm ready to see this little showdown with her and Miss Beatrice. I think it's gonna be an interesting one for sure. Let's go gather our friends.
Let's go do it.
You go to gather your friends. Dare, what are you doing as all this is going on at once?
I am playing with Cookie and Clover, practicing jumping on a stick of dynamite because that's apparently my only move.
Of course.
Yeah, just saying goodbye to the dogs, but they don't know that. So
They're dogs. They understand to a degree, but not to the degree that we would understand it.
right. But yeah, when it's time, I will go meet my boon companions.
Sure. And as you leave, would you allow for a GM intrusion?
Sure.
Don't forget to make your XP onto your list. So you are going out into the world, going out to see your friends and your companions. You're going down the well-worn gravel roads, well-worn paths you know and understand. And as you kind of round the bend to go into town, you find yourself in a wooden shack with a singular electric light. Something you would see maybe in an old rail station. Dim light blinking on in front of you. And there is a figure on the other side, silhouetted in shadow, hands in pocket, but looking right at you. Relaxed posture. Not very tall, maybe an average height of 5'8" at most. Has long hair, and is just quietly waiting and observing you.
And I don't know why I came here. I just sort of wandered and
You're just suddenly there,
suddenly
as
there.
if you were always there.
Excuse me, do you have the time?
They take out a strange device and look at it. Do you want it in normal time or in military time? I guess it'd be the 24-hour clock in the future, but what time do you want it in? Now time, Eastern time, Midwestern time, farming time, California time, UK time, European time, Japan.
You think you're better than me?
Not really. You asked a question and I'm providing solutions as they tuck away the device into their pocket. But to answer your question, it's 5 o'clock. Well, 5:30 to be exact.
What time was I supposed to meet my friends?
They didn't give a specific time, but
Okay.
probably around noon.
My name's DAIRE. You're new around these parts, eh?
Kind of, but not really.
Well, can I help you find something?
No, I just want to ask a question.
All ears.
What truth would you put into the world?
I don't think I would.
There's a curious tilt of their head. And why not?
Because I don't know what truth is anymore.
That's a curious conundrum. As they kind of pace to the left and then turn back to you on their heel. What would your ideal truth be? If you could put it into the world, you don't have to understand what truth is, just something you would recommend or suggest to be real.
That the arc of the universe bends towards love.
That's a good truth. But that is a truth not an individual can take on their own. They could do a lot, but I think it takes many to bend the truth of the universe towards love.
But if nobody tries, then doesn't stand much of a chance.
See the figure nod. That's a good truth. All right.
What about you?
Me?
What truth would you put out into the world?
You see them consider the question for a moment. I suppose I would put truth into the world. That we continue onwards and forever onwards through time and space as a united group of humanity, wherever it goes, to keep telling stories.
It's not bad.
I like the love one better. As they step into the light and you see a youngish woman, maybe in her 30s, and she just says, "You have a good truth now," as she taps your shoulder, brushes past you, and you are suddenly back in Timber. The light in the strange room gone.
What the hell was that? So I'm still in the room, or the room has disappeared itself? So I'm
You're in
outside.
Timber, you're outside, the
I'm
birds
outside
are
again.
singing, the sky is bright blue, sunny.
Well, I started today not really knowing what the fuck is going on, and I still don't know. So life goes on. And I think I just sort of, the equivalent of, did I leave the oven on? And I take a minute and just try to think, like, what am I missing? What did I forget? And I probably don't come up with anything, and I start moving forward again, because that's all I can do.
Of course. And you do so, and you head towards town. Beatrice. As you're heading towards town, would you allow a GM intrusion?
Absolutely.
You're making your way from the library, and Miss Jenny Brown hasn't been in the shop for some time, and it's been noticeable at this point. Somebody else has taken over position because goods need to be sold and stuff and like that. So you see one of the other kind of farmer market types take over her shop and just sell goods and leave the cash and notes for her, inventory for her, and everything. But as you leave, you step down the set of stairs and find yourself in a wooden room, a strange light overhead, dull light beaming down. A figure is on the other side, sheathed in shadow, standing there, hands in the pocket, observing you.
Um, is this towards like the time that the library is closing?
This would be about the time you would shut it because you do have an appointment at noon.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. We're actually closing a little bit early today.
Oh, I know. A nice, gentle female voice kind of echoes around you. You've already shut it. In fact, I wouldn't say you're anywhere near timber.
Pardon?
She gestures to the strange wooden room around you. Didn't you step outside?
I recognize this voice, right? Like,
You don't know this voice. It's
oh,
Midwestern
I
at
didn't know.
best, nothing Southern.
Well, yeah, you're right. But you obviously know where timber is. I assume you know where this place is.
Yeah,
What's going on?
I just simply came to ask a question.
Looks around. Doesn't look like there's an escape.
There is a door
Just
behind
kinda-
you.
But given the scenarios that we've been in, I don't think Beatrice would just try to nope out. She feels that that would be a poor decision in this case. Her thought process is very funny though. Oh, it was like, oh, I could leave. Oh, I shouldn't leave. Um, the question? That's it.
Yeah, just a question.
Sure.
What truth would you put into the world?
Think like she just blue screens for a little bit. There's just this very blank look on her face. Um, I don't really know. Um, I think in a
Just
very roundabout way, the truth that, anybody would want brought into the world ends up being true.
there's just you don't see the coy smile, but you feel it. Dare said something similar, but Dare offered love into the universe.
Sure sounds like him.
So I pose to you, you don't have to understand truth to know that it is what you shape it to be, what you put effort into. Think there's a phrase somewhere along the lines of where you put your life is where you put your love. So what truth would you offer to the world? In any shape or form of your understanding of truth.
Well, if we're adding more abstracts or concepts like that, I think the largest thing that I would want to push out into the universe would be hope.
Hope. Very Pandoran box answer, but a good one. All right. Best of luck to you in the future. As she steps forward, you see long dark hair, strange clothes, shoes that are not of your era. As she walks past you and the room vanishes. And you're outside again. Someone brushes past you as they're trying to get the chicken eggs, the last of them from the grocery store.
Oh, pardon. Goes on her way. That was weird.
Go on your
This
way,
place
going
is
to meet your
weird.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Timber's a weird ass place, that's for sure. Especially the last few weeks. Super fucking weird. But as you go, you can go meet your other friends. And Jasper, as you're heading out with Miss Theresa, would you allow a GM intrusion?
Oh, of course.
As you're parting the ways and you're shutting the door behind you to lock up Miss Teresa's place, you find yourself in a strange wooden room with a light you would find in a rail car area. Dull light kind of beaming down. There's a silhouette figure sheathed in shadows behind it.
Hello.
Hey,
Who are you and where are we?
well, I go with my mini names, but none of them really matter in the context I am addressing you. This is just a space between spaces, so I can ask a question. A pause, so to say.
Okay.
She,
Why do you need to ask me a question?
because I want to know what truth you would put into the world.
Why?
Well, I'm curious. Maybe I want to see how it all plays out. What your conviction is, what your truth is. So far, I have love and hope.
Who are you to me to know these things?
Someone who just likes to tell a really good story.
You know, I'm not inclined to answer questions from strange beings and places I didn't bring myself to.
It's funny, the other one said the same thing, more or less of why are you here, or what time is it, or why are you asking us such strange truth questions, philosophical things before such a, well, they didn't ramble on like that, but I'm sure that's what they were thinking.
Well, we've been in some very weird situations lately, and yeah, I'm not trying to get bit in the ass.
Oh, nothing from me. I'm just an observer. But I wanted to know what truth you would put into the world.
I think I too would lean into hope.
Hope's a good one today. It's very popular. All right. You see the figure step forward, long dark hair, hands in pocket, gives you a good smile. All right. Best of luck to you. As she pats your shoulder, it's very gentle, comforting, and you find yourselves back outside. Hand still on Miss Theresa's door, looking at it.
The hell is going on?
Miss Theresa, as you hear what the hell is going on, would you allow a GM intrusion?
Of course.
It's gonna be a dragon. It's gonna be.
It's a fucking beholder.
I know the structure. Come on.
Welcome to the
There-
beginning of this D&D campaign.
There's
This is
only
just the prologue.
That's
Roll
right.
for initiative.
So a Nightwalker shows up. You're in the Shadowfell. Good job, guys. So as you turn towards Jasper, you find yourself in a strange wooden room. A electrical light with a lamp over it. It's dull light beaming down. A person on the other side, sheathed in shadow, long hair, standing with their hands in their pocket, just observing you quietly.
Theresa pulls a cigarette case out of her apron, picks one out, lights it, and she says, well, what do you want?
To ask a question, if that's all right.
You got me here. Might as well.
You are the most pragmatic of the others. It's nice, but I also like the questions and banter. I mean, we can banter if you want, but if you just want to cut straight to it, that's perfectly fine too. So, what truth would you put into the world?
Well, that's an interesting question now, ain't it? Truth is it's a bendable thing. Everyone's got their truths. Everyone believes something. But a truth for me may not be a truth for someone else. Why are you interested in truth?
Because it's factual, and therefore it's real.
I guess. But I know of a lot of people who think they are right and they're true, and they'll smack a book on a podium in a tent, say, "This is the God's honest truth. Tell it to the masses, fall in the spirit." Is that the truth? To him, it is. To people falling in arms and getting healed might be the truth too. Ain't never been the truth for me. I don't know. I think if I wanted one thing to be true, it's that everyone works every day to make sure we all have enough to get by.
That's a good truth.
It's about the best I can do. One person's truth, one person's dogma can be a cudgel. Unless you take that and use it to make sure that everyone around you is okay no matter what.
So love, hope, and enough to get by. Those are some damn good truths. Well, I wish you luck.
I hope you got what you wanted.
Oh, I did. Whatever comes next, I look forward to it. Take care. And as she brushes by you, her clothes aren't from your time. They're wrong. They're too neat. Shoes are wrong too. Too white. Glasses are wrong too. And as you ponder on this, the room vanishes, and Jasper and Theresa, you are looking at each other. You're back in Timber.
What the hell was that?
Is Teresa still smoking the cigarette?
Yeah, you're still smoking that cigarette.
Teresa smoking a cigarette just out of nowhere. She says, "I honestly don't know. It seemed harmless enough, I guess."
Oh yeah, because things that seemed harmless at first never bit us in the ass.
Yeah, it didn't ask for anything in exchange, so it
Not
wasn't.
yet, anyway.
Just wish they'd leave us alone at this point.
Truly.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I'm at a
For-
loss.
Some nice shoes. Never seen shoes so white. Oh my God, some. I don't know if they're even leather.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we'll add that onto the big pile of mysteries we got going on.
Just endless questions. My brain is tired.
Fair. Well, let's not. I guess let's not think for a few minutes.
It's just friends. Let's get to our friends and okay, let's go.
And away you go. Are you meeting up at the tavern?
Yeah, seems like a good enough place.
Sure.
Maybe outside the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah, you can meet outside the tavern. It's busy as usual. People are bustling in and out. There seems to be a midday feast going on, probably a late lunch and early hunting trip that finished well enough to feed people coming in. But there you are, all gathered.
I probably owe some money on my tab, so I'll pay Harris just in case I don't come back.
Harris looks a little confused at the tab that you're paying him, but he's like, all right. Whiskey's on the house as he sets it down in front of you.
Well, I guess one for the road isn't going to hurt anything. So I had a weird daydream or something on the way over here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, a lady, not a gray lady, asked me for my truth. What truth would I want to put out into the world?
Yeah, that happened to us too.
Yep.
I
I got
I don't,
nothing.
I don't know what it, why why a truth? Why and a truth we want to put out into the world, not a truth about what we're going through, what's going on, not a verifiable thing.
Why us?
Well, I asked what truth they would put out into the world, and they seem to be interested in stories and telling stories, which I don't know if I had to take a guess, and I'm a sometimes a really good judge of character, sometimes a really bad one, but some sort of journalist, some sort of reporter from the city, dressed weirdly too, so that tracks. Maybe they were interested in the kind of stories we tell each other out here.
You know, a lot of journalists that can pull you out of time itself.
Yeah, well, that part I don't know much about, but I wasn't paying attention when I was walking, so who knows? I'm open to a better explanation, and you seem to be the more of an expert on that sort of thing. So
Theresa just kind of chuckles about that. All I got is Merlin or Morgana from Arthurian legend. That's all I got for you. Yeah. Feels like we've been living in a twisted fairy tale anyway. Why not one more thing?
anybody feel different after it happened? Like there was some sort of trick or something taken from us?
Nah, this felt like I came right back.
Yeah. Came right back, same time. I mean, time clearly passed. I had time to light up one before I came back. So,
I wish weird things would stop talking to us.
okay.
I don't know. Kind of makes life
You should
interesting. I
you
just
should
don't know.
spoke that into existence.
There you go. I don't know if it's just another distraction. It's not hurting anybody. Problem is we don't know what hurts us and what doesn't. So we're just sort of playthings for people and things with power. That I could do without.
Yeah, that's my problem too. I don't want to be a pawn. I don't want to be beholden to all these powers anymore. Any more than a normal person should expect anyway. Well, I don't know what to do about whatever asks us anything. Whatever asks us these questions, I don't know what to do about them. I have half a mind to just set that aside and we deal with what we got at our laps.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
inclined to agree.
hey Harris. Uh, Anybody ever ask you what truth you'd want to put out into the world?
Mm. Nope. Well, the cop did when he arrested me for moonshining 2 years ago.
What'd you say?
Told him he can go get stuffed.
That's a
I
good
got a
answer.
black eye.
That's also a good answer.
Hmm.
Well, shall we?
I think we shall.
Yeah. I think so.
All right, but the whiskey's like 1 pound. Like Harris kind of leans forward as you start like, still have to pay your tab. As he shouts after you.
You said it was on the house.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Let's see, I don't think I've got anything else. I think I brought just enough for my tab.
That's
Well,
fine. If
I'd
you
rather
leave,
owe it to you than cheat you out of it.
Yeah, fine. He kind of waves you away.
And on it goes, this thing called community.
I guess. But where are you going now?
We're doing this. Are we gonna
I
find Miss
think
Jenny
we're
Brown?
going to Miss Jenny Brown.
Mhm. We gotta hunt her down. We'll find you.
We could do a
Yes.
player intrusion to ask gender truth. So
You could. I'd give an XP to myself and as a little treat.
that's right. What truth would you want to put out into the world, storyteller?
Oh, I think the truth I would want to put out into the world is to break the barriers of that supposed invisible line that we have against each other and see that we are actually all just people at the end of the day. Maybe the world will be a little better of it for it. That is my truth.
Give yourself an XP.
All right.
I
I
just
will.
imagine Beatrice is stomping in front of us, like just ready, like
I'm
she
ready.
has psyched herself up and ready to go.
Oh my god.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a yes or no, heads or tail kind of option, or even or odds option. All right. Yes or no. Yes for evens, odds for no.
You want us to roll? Is that what's happening?
No,
or-
just say yes or
I think
no.
we just have to pick.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just a 50-50 of what it is, yes or no.
Well, we all know I'm the luckiest person here, so let's let somebody else pick.
Let's
Oh.
pick no.
Let's do no.
All right. No.
On your head be it.
All right.
I can take that.
So you turn down that. Okay, cool. But you get a positive roll. All right, cool. All right. So Beatrice, you are leading this march forward. And for whatever reason, you're like, you know what? If anything, Miss Jenny Brown is a creature of habit. She's someone who will go back to places where she needs to be, and you're like, she's probably at the archives. So you can make your way back to the archives if you so wish.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. So your library is off to the left, and the archives are over there as well. Miss Jenny Brown's is over off to the right. The shop has shut down for lunch, so nobody's in there at this time. It is a beautiful day, bright and sunny. Everything looks as well as they can be.
Here we go again. We're gonna go through this archive. We're gonna get jump scared.
Yep. Everybody take a deep breath. Let's go.
All right.
Alright. In we
Are you
go.
going to Miss Jenny Brown's shop or are you going to the archives?
Well, let's start at the archives. I think that's gonna be the much less suspicious thing to start doing.
Sure. So you go into the archives, something you're well practiced in doing at this point, Beatrice. This is your domain, your place of power, more or less. And as you step in, the musty smell of books kind of fill your nose, the rustling of papers being blown by the wind from an open window is heard. The warmth of a fireplace kind of fills the corridor as it spills out from one of the reading rooms. It is quiet, it is dusty, and nobody seems to be around.
Everyone's gonna keep walking in. It's awful quiet in here. These doorways open. I just like
Yeah.
look between the two. Anything going on like immediately from the hallway?
You look into the survey room, the room with the maps, and nothing seems to be going on in there. The reading room is quiet as well. The hall is empty.
Just very non-suspiciously going through the archives. Haha.
Aha!
Anything through this doorway?
Nothing unusual, just books upon books.
Doot doot doot. Just gonna keep walking. Ah.
Can I go up front with you so that if something jumps out, it won't just attack you?
Yeah, although that
Good call.
actually does bring up a good point, because I took a new ability with one of the previous level ups,
Mm-hmm.
that I took look and listen, which means I'm trained in listening and spotting things. In addition, most of the time, I love that they add that, most of the time, the GM should alert you if you're about to walk into an ambush or trap that is lower than level 5.
Okay. Well,
And like, I don't know how applicable that's gonna be, but
Also, I also have another ability that I have see the unseen. I automatically perceive creatures and objects that are normally invisible, insubstantial, or hidden via magic. And when looking for more conventionally hidden things, the task is eased.
So nothing is invisible to you, what you can see, Theresa. Um, Nothing magical is out of place here. For you, Beatrice, you don't hear or see anything in the immediate area. There doesn't seem to be an ambush in your archives.
We already came back to the place where we fought that thing, right? And it was
that was like more towards like here.
okay. But did we ever go back to that place during the day or anything like that?
I mean, like I did after like originally everything happened because it's like, oh, those shelves were way knocked over. I'm gonna see if anything like, if anyone's looking into that. It's like, hey, why is this room in utter disarray? But it was put back together, so it's like
That's what I thought.
really weird.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it was like right about here. Yeah, I don't know, I'd probably like look back in this area too, just in general, and like see if there's anything going on. Door.
Cleaning supplies, maybe a few mice.
The mice. Okay. Well.
Old furnace room. A bit warm and stuffy in there.
Okay. Well, I feel pretty okay about the archives. Think we might have to cross over, y'all.
All right, let's do it. Lead the way.
This
We can
acts
cross
as a
over.
door.
Yeah, this way. Perfect. Yeah, okay, great. Oh. I gingerly opened the door.
As they say in Munchkin,
Slowly
I kick
creeps
open the
in.
door.
No.
Kick down the door,
gingerly-
kill the monster, get the treasure. That's what we're here for, right?
Sorry, guys, you're facing against a gazebo. You automatically
my God.
lose.
Not the gazebo.
I loot Beatrice's body. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay, Tom Cardy.
As you kind of enter into the space, you hear some crying in the room above you, up into this space.
Why is there someone crying?
What's protocol here? Do we like announce our being here, or do we want to surprise Miss Jenny or whoever?
I mean, do we think she's the one crying?
I think we're here and we've
Yeah.
come this far, so might as well take a look at least.
Yeah, let's just do this. I think we'll just go in.
All right. This goes against everything like DAIRE was raised. He's so polite, you know.
It's fine.
You say that.
Everything's gonna be fine.
I don't know. It's like we all sit down and not everyone else has their food, and you say, "No, go ahead and start." And DAIRE does not start. DAIRE just
That's fair.
It's like he doesn't. He cannot. It just does not work.
No.
But cool. I'll open the door, I guess.
Yeah, if you're too resistant to it, I can do it. It's fine.
Yeah. You do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just open the door and
You
walk
go
in.
first.
I'll take the next one. Yes.
You.
I'm ready to jump on the dynamite if it shows up, but no, don't ask me to open the door when somebody's crying on the other side without knocking
So I'll just open the
first.
door. Hello?
As you open the door, you see Nell, George's daughter, kind of crouched down on the ground, crying. She looks up at you and says, "I got locked in.
Who locked you in?
I don't know.
Okay.
How long you been here?
Forever."
My whole life.
Has it been all night, or has it only been a few hours?
Few hours.
Okay.
Forever. And she kind of stands up, rubbing her face on her sleeves.
right.
Theresa will go up and like just with a handkerchief, like kind of wipe this child's face and say, "All right, where's your mom? Where's your pa?"
You know George doesn't have a wife anymore.
Ah.
George works the apple stall.
Mm.
Or excuse me, not George. I was looking at George's name, Zach.
Okay.
Was it Zach's kid?
Yeah, this is Zach's kid.
Okay.
So I was looking at George's sheet and I was like, that's the right one. It's not the right one.
All right. Well, let's get you out the front door here, and you can go back to your pa. All right.
Okay.
I guess I'll escort her out the front. I assume that like it unlocks from the inside, right?
And the archive door would open, but the door to this shop would be locked. So
All
it's
right.
a tricky situation, but you can get her out through the archives if you want.
Yeah, I'll take her out that way.
Okay. She kind of skips behind you and kind of waves as she leaves. She seems content, though a bit sniffly, if anything.
I'll kind of watch her as she runs off from the door, and just to make sure she's headed in the direction I expect her to.
Yeah, you see her go towards the market. She's supposed to be in school, but you know that's probably not a good thing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, with everything that's going on, like sending her to one of her parents is the best idea. In
Yeah.
Teresa's head, at least.
And she does. She goes back towards the market. So she seems to be confident now that she's been let out of her confinement.
I'll go rejoin the group.
All right. Go rejoin the group. And as you do so, I would say because of your ability, Beatrice, you hear something in this next room.
I will.
Head snaps that way.
Yeah, like Teresa's head will snap that way, and like she will tap. I think she'll tap Jasper first and point towards the door, and then like do the same with Beatrice and DAIRE. We're not quiet. I'm sure it knows we're here, but it doesn't need to know we know that yet.
You want me just to open the door?
Yeah.
All right. Open the door and walk in.
You do so. You see Miss Jenny Brown standing there. She turns towards you, tilts her head a bit. Oh, isn't it the fire brigade? How can I help you?
You didn't hear Nell crying?
She tilts her head. I did.
You lock her in here?
Perhaps.
To what end?
She just smiles.
That don't make it any less unsettling.
What you gonna do about it? She moves towards her. Her form starts to shift, become distorted. Inhuman limbs kind of elongated from her. What you gonna do all about it? Need you all to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Oh no, how do we do that again?
It is a skill that can be added, but don't know.
It is a skill knowing how to roll initiative when you only fight once a month.
Oh,
So let's see.
I think it's just a flat roll for me.
Yeah, I'm trained in it.
I'm trained in it.
Yeah, I think for me
so-
too. I'm
Okay.
not trained.
I'm not. Oh no.
I'm not trained. at it.
Y'all, we can't be doing this. We
Oh,
can't be
shit.
doing this.
Wait, what did you roll?
We can't be rolling this low.
I'm trained in this, and I rolled a 2.
Oh no,
Ugh.
I'm not trained and I rolled a 3.
Oh
Oh,
my
Fuck
god.
y'all.
This is bad. We
So,
can't be doing this.
Dare.
I rolled a nat 20.
yeah.
Oh,
Very
nice.
good.
Okay.
All
There we
right.
go.
And Jasper.
Theresa, the fighter of the group, the combat ready Miss Theresa.
You get an XP for that, so mark that for you.
Okay.
What you roll, Beatrice?
I rolled a 4.
And I see
Oh my
that GM
God,
intrusion in there. Yeah, I do. Don't
From
don't
Dare's
think.
2.
Yep, I see it.
Wait, what? Who else?
Dare got a 2.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. I thought there was more than one of us that did. And I was
No.
like, no, we can't be doing this.
Yeah, I got a 3, which is not much better, but you know.
All right, so top of the order will be Theresa, Beatrice, Jasper, and Dare. And Great Lady goes last. All right, with that GM intrusion, we can resolve it now, or we can resolve it on your turn, Dare. It's up to you.
Storyteller preference.
I turned it over you for preference. Okay, fine. Let's see. Sounds good. So, from as quick as lightning, for whatever reason, she moves fast. and from behind you, something pushes its way into the doorframe, blocking your retreat. So you are effectively trapped with Miss Jenny Brown as a GM intrusion. But top of the order, Theresa, you go first.
All right. Well, we're here. This is it. Okay. Well, I have asked for protection from this thing in the past, and I think to myself in a whisper, I said, now it's time to deliver. And shreds of darkness will kind of like seep from behind me and begin to swirl around me as I do my shroud of darkness.
All right.
I gain this, it eases my speed defense tasks, inflicts 2 points of damage to anyone who tries to touch me or strike me with a melee attack, and it gives me +1 armor.
Okay. Very, very good.
But that's my action. So
All right. Up next, Beatrice.
Oh, okay. You know, I hate to be super obvious and just like run up and attack, but that's like what I've got. So I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay. Like I can move up this many squares, right? It's 4 squares.
I'm gonna wave movement because I don't
Okay.
understand the cipher system movement.
Yeah.
Despite
it's
me playing in it
strange.
for many years, I just don't care. If you can move up to it, you can move up to it. It's fine.
Great. I love that. Cool. I'm gonna just try to use this hatchet, I guess. Here we
Okay.
go.
Of course.
A 13.
Uh-huh.
Which that does 4 just base, but I also took another class ability called Stonebreaker.
Uh-huh.
Never mind, she's not an object, so
She
that
is
doesn't do
not.
extra damage. I thought extra damage and was like, oh, I organized my sheet so nicely. Never mind. Okay, so that's just 4.
All right. She will take 3 as she seems a bit tougher
Ooh, okay.
against you. All right. Up next, Jasper.
All right. Looking at my things real quick. Okay, I am just going to try to hit her with my massive axe.
We just have 2 hatchets.
I mean, I've got a revolver, but the massive axe does more damage, so
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
that is a 15 on the die, and
Mhm.
under damage it says 6.
All right. She will take 5. All right. There, it is your turn as your companions have moved in to battle this gray lady. She seems to welcome combat.
I am going to use one of my third level skills for the first time,
Yeah.
and I am going to just basically be mad. It's called Fury, and it's let's see what the description is here. For the next minute, all melee attacks you make inflict 2 additional points of damage. It costs an action to initiate. So I might, if I can, I would move up and sort of put my body in harm's way, and then and just basically be mad that Miss Jenny or the Gray Lady, however she prefers to be identified, brought Nell into this. Come on. That just and then locked us in. So it's either this or cry, like Nell was doing. So.
All right. So you are angry going up to her. All right. Is that everything?
That's a big deal for me. I don't tend to lose my cool.
No, it's a huge deal for you. This calm and very reserved man now lashing out in anger at the Grey Lady who dared to do all this to like poor innocent girl, locking them in, tormenting a town that you've come to live in and gotten to know. It doesn't matter to her. She is of darker things. And she will make her move. So, I need, since there's 3 of you right in front of her, 1 is Jasper, 2 is DAIRE, 3 is Beatrice. How's that? Okay, 1. First attack goes to you. I need you to make me a might defense roll.
Who was 1 again?
Jasper.
I'm trained in might defense.
All right.
14.
14. Okay. 14. All right. You will take 7 points of might damage, but you are not grappled. All right. 1 is Beatrice, 2 is DAIRE. All right, Beatrice. I need you to make me a might defense roll.
Okie dokie. 18.
All right, you are not grappled, but you do take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, that is her turn. At the top of the order, Theresa, you see her lashing out at your companion. She is quite effective in battle.
Okay. I don't have much to actually do damage. I'm good at protecting myself. Theresa is going to almost grasp at the darkness around her, pulling it into her hand and like redirecting it towards her as I'm going to do ribbons of darkness.
Okay.
So just want her to be in that darkness. Miss Jenny Brown, all tasks attempted by the creature in the area are hindered, and leaving the area requires the creature's entire action to move. I don't know if that will wrap up everyone who's directly around her, though.
It would, as it would be an AoE sort of
Yeah.
effect, I believe.
I think that's
And
the best
she
I
has
got.
a defense against. She has defense against magic, so this would not impact her as heavily
Okay.
if she succeeds.
I have this artifact of the Book of Potions, and it says +1 to magical effects. I have no idea if that would apply here.
It would, but she would also get a defense against that as well.
Okay.
Any magic she's defensive against, so she
All
would
right.
roll quite effectively against it. You could still do it, just she would have an upper hand on it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. So yeah,
Also, I realized I should have moved up because I melee attacked, so I would be up here. Just to be honest here.
Yeah.
a range within long range that is no bigger than an immediate distance. So could I just size it on her, directly on her?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll try and shroud her in these ribbons of darkness. Yeah, it doesn't say that there's a defense or anything, but that's up to you. So
It's just she rolls against magic regardless if there's a defense roll against it or not.
honestly, we're in a wizard fight, so it makes sense. Like
yeah. It's not so much a counter spell, but more of she just won't be as impacted against it.
Yeah. I got to do something. That was a big hit, 7 damage. So
Yeah.
And she does it twice. Yeah. This is a heavy hitter fight. So as you do that, Theresa, you've remind me what it does again. Ribbons of Darkness.
Ribbons of Darkness, all tasks
Oh,
attempted by creatures in the area are hindered, and
got
leaving
you.
the area requires an action to move.
Got you. Very good. Beatrice, it's your turn.
Oh boy. All right. Second verse, same as the first. For now. We'll
A little
see.
bit louder, a little bit worse.
Ah, no. Please. Oh, not yet. It's only round 2. Um, no, I'm gonna take another swing. I have a bunch of things I can do in reaction, but the correct triggers have not happened yet. So I'm like, soon, TM. Hopefully. Oh, no, not a 4.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Unfortunate.
not gonna hit her, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. So, anything else?
Hmm. No, I think she's gonna be too engaged in this. Like she could try maybe to take.
So you staying put, Jasper, it's your turn.
Okay, the internet acted up, so we froze for a little bit. But yeah, there we go. We're good now.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was just me. All right. Same as before. That's a 2.
Sorry, 2 does not hit
No,
her.
it does not.
Unfortunately. Anything else, Jasper, as she manages to be a lot quicker than her given age
No.
would suspect.
No, that's it.
All right. Dare, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna swing my wrecking bar. Let me think. Nah, I don't think he says anything clever. 6.
6 does not hit her. All right. A D4 has wandered off, so I have to get a new one. All right. 1 is Beatrice, 2 is Dare, 3 is Jasper. All right. 3, Jasper. I need you to make me a might defense roll.
That's a nat 20, and I am trained in might defense.
All right. Get your
Oh.
XP as she tries to
Oops.
grapple you and fails. Doo.
Guess we won't be going on that hunting trip.
You will not take the 7 points of damage this time for that nat 20. All right, 1 is Beatrice, 2 is Dare, 3 is Jasper. All right, 1, Beatrice, make me a might defense roll.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh my goodness. So she
Major
swings.
effect. Let's go.
Yeah, well done. So
That's the
with-
truth that I want to put out into the world. Natural 20s. I don't know. how
All
you
natural
both-
20s.
I don't know how you all
yeah,
do this.
auto
All
crit.
3 of you have gotten this so far, just in this battle. So
Yeah, well done.
teach
So
me.
So for Jasper and Beatrice, your next attack will have a +1 damage to your attack when we get to you again. And I would say as you are struggling against her, but you realize she has an opening on her right side that's quite obvious. You, Jasper, and you, Beatrice, see this, and you are filled with this renewed hope after you kind of failed to hit her initially, but you realize you could probably take her down if you just keep focusing your attacks. And this hope takes root in all of you as it sort of builds and grows. So, top of the round, Theresa.
We're a little over break time, so I want to just want to make sure we're still good. So, cool.
Does anybody need a break? Because we can pause the battle here.
Yeah, this is our normal. If we could take our normal quick break.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah. All right. We'll come back to I guess my turn, and we'll be back in 10 to 15. See y'all soon.
And welcome back, as we have left off at the top of the round, mid-battle with a gray lady known as Jenny Brown, the much hated and much despised elderly of the three gray ladies. Top of the round is Theresa. What are you gonna do as you have enshrined this gray lady with shadows? What is your next move?
Oh, okay. I don't have much in the way of damaging magic, but the shroud around Theresa is going to form itself into wings. And she is going to float her way. I don't think I can actually squeeze in where the shelf is to get
No,
close to her.
unfortunately not. She is kind of in a corner surrounded by three of your companions.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. I am going to kind of float myself here.
Mm-hmm.
Theresa takes a pocket knife and just like at the top of her forearm, she just like cuts a little bit, gets some blood, takes it, and like in her hand is a handful of salt. She is going to scatter that on the floor here. And I hope to just at least Beatrice and DAIRE get into my blood ward. And I'll put that here. The blood ward, you use your own blood to create a ward that reaches an immediate distance around your body. The first living creature that crosses the ward takes 5 points of damage and is stunned for 1 round and cannot act. So if I'm hoping that y'all I'll say keep close to me, to you two, and if Miss Jenny reaches for them, I hope that will cause her to take some damage.
Of course.
You were making fun of Dare for being willing to jump on a dynamite in order to protect the group, and yet you're like, I'm gonna throw my blood on the ground. Hypocrite.
Look, we got Dynamite Boy and Blood Magic Witch.
Ah, this is,
This is
We
his
love it.
game.
but this is helpful. It helps me
tale as old
understand
as time.
how we're friends. You know,
Yeah, no,
right?
Teresa's just as hypocritical.
Awesome.
I love it. As you do so, you make that line. Okay, Beatrice, you are next up in line.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, how like exactly like is she doing her attacks? Is it more like her like nails or like oh
Nails.
okay.
Yeah, I would say nails.
Yeah. I would like to potentially we're gonna see. Wait, can I how do I put things in chat again? Okay, I used the alt button. Um do a foiled danger. And try to foil that mundane action of her trying to claw us so it isn't made this round.
Okay. So you can negate one of her attacks.
Okay.
I will say that.
All right. I am totally fine with that. Yeah, so I have to make my roll against the level of the attack danger creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come on, D20. I'm so scared to click it. Okay. I'm guessing this is intellect, and we're just gonna do it.
Yeah. I would say it's intellect.
18.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I would say definitely you can negate one of her attacks.
All right. I will do that. I don't know, that's an action, so I think that's like, I don't know, the most that I'm gonna be able to do this turn. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're just
Very
gonna do
good.
that.
Very
I
good.
foil her. Like Beatrice like will not actively like slash with the hatchet or something like that, but like throw it to the floor, like maybe catch some of her clothing or something so it gets stuck.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I would say it catches one of her sleeves of this weird inhuman limb that she seems to be extenuating towards all of you. And yeah, she's pinned, one of her arms is pinned against the shelf momentarily. All right, very good. Jasper, your turn.
All right. Same as before. Just gonna try to hit her. My massive axe. That's not gonna hit. That's a 5.
Eh.
Misses.
Having some bad luck over here.
All right, you swing, but she's still agile despite being pinned. Dare.
Take another swing. 11.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Cool. I do 4 plus 2 because of my fury.
Very
I
good.
get any other advantage because of Teresa's blood being all over the place? Just biohazard damage? Anything like that?
Unfortunately, no, it's a ward against her attack, so
Mm.
when she crosses that line, she'll take damage
Okay,
rather than
cool.
you getting damage towards her.
Cool.
All right, so 2, 1 is Beatrice, 2 is Dare, 3 is Jasper. All right, 2 Dare. I need you to make me a might defense roll. Yeah, that's
Ooh,
fine. It
nice.
doesn't
I rolled a
matter.
19.
I'm gonna take my ball and go home, guys.
Listen, we rolled so bad for initiative, and like
We did.
some of these attacks have been horrible.
Miss Jenny, what kind of truth do you want to put out in the world, huh?
Bake some goods and eat some cookies. That's her truth. But yeah, so
And she's all out of cookies.
She's all out of you'll get a +1 bonus to your attack damage on your turn next round. And you did good. You did good. She does not do damage on you because you succeeded. 2. All right, so that is her one move. Top of the round, Theresa. Oh, she frees herself from the hatchet.
Okay. Oh man. All right. Who is taking damage?
Me.
You? Okay. I am going to grab at you, and like the shadows are going to like kind of wrap around you too, but I'm going to use my charmed touch. I rolled a 1 on the amount
I'll
you
take
heal,
it.
but yeah, there you go.
I'll take it. That's more than 0. That's much better than
Oh,
damage.
I have to roll a intellect roll for it anyway. So, but it's an intellect difficulty 2 task. Yeah, it's
Well, there you
fine.
go.
As long as
So.
you don't roll a 1.
I got something for that. It's fine.
Do not throw salt in my eyes.
I will. I re-upped the salt before I came here.
All right, very good. You heal Beatrice. Nice. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay, Beatrice, you up next.
Okay. We're gonna try to swing again. Oh boy. Where's my equipment? There it is. 12.
Very good. Yes, so inflict.
Another 3 if her defense is still the same.
Remember, you did get a +1 to your attack.
Oh, that's right. So that does take it up to the full 4 damage.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. She's looking weary as fuck. Jasper.
All right, let's see if we can hit. I swear to God, that's another 5.
Yes, that.
I
You need
don't-
new dice, my friend.
Yeah, I'm swapping this one out. I don't know what's going on.
You swing at her, but despite her weariness, she's quick. Man, she is quick. But Dare, it's up to you.
Okay. Let's hit with that wrecking bar. 5.
Oh, you miss. You
Okay.
go in and she ducks down below, evading both you and Jasper at the same time. She's a quick old lady. But it is her turn if you have nothing left.
I think that's all I got. Yeah, the
Mhm.
air takes a lot of damage because I had the fury and I had that +1 to my next roll. Ah well.
It's very grumpy at you now. 1 is Beatrice, 2 is Dare, 3 is Jasper. All right. Jasper, make me a might defense roll.
14, and I'm trained in my defense.
Okay. 14. Ooh, you are grappled, and you take 7 points of damage. You rolled 2 above your defense.
Of course she did.
But you are considered grapple, so if you on your turn, if you want to get free, you will have to either make a speed or might defense roll to escape. As long as she is holding you, every time on her turn, you take more damage. So she doesn't need to attack you directly, you just take the damage as long as she's holding you.
Oh boy. Okay.
But that is her first one, first attack. All right, DAIRE, she's coming after you. Make me a might defense roll.
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, so you get XP for that, and she doesn't hit you.
Yes.
She's just gonna take her beach ball and go home.
That's right.
But that is her turn. Theresa, top of the round.
All right. I'm going to make an attempt to heal Beatrice again. It is hindered every time I try this, so it's at difficulty 3 now. Intellect.
Okay.
No.
I rolled a 2, and it says GM intrusion.
You do have EXP. You could choose to re-roll that and spend the XP
You
on
can
it.
throw salt in my eyes. You can deny me the intrusion with XP. You have ways around it.
Okay, so throw salt. Alternatively, I can spend 1 XP to work with the GM to turn the intrusion into something positive for my character. So I'm going to spend the XP to do that.
Fantastic. All right. You spend the XP to turn something positive. You reflect on the story of Pandora and the unleashing of terrible things into the world. The first sin, some people say. But at the bottom of the box is arguably perhaps the most powerful tool, sin, what have you, that lays in the box. And in your mind's eye, you pluck it out, and it's the spark of hope. There is something mighty in your conviction, something great and terrible, because hope is both great and terrible. And there's a underlying current of love, these truths put forward, and something in your mind says it will be okay. As you grant all your companions a +2 to all rolls.
Fantastic.
Is that everything?
That was my action. I didn't succeed in healing, but I did something, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Beatrice.
Oh, I'm feeling pumped. I think I can do this. I'm just gonna throw
Yeah,
another
that's-
slash.
Remember, you get a +2 to this roll.
Uh-huh. This is still only a 7. I
It's
mean,
a 7.
I could spend the XP to roll that again.
I
and
mean, you can. You still get that
if there was
+2.
ever a time, I
yeah.
feel like this is the time. All right,
Go
let me
for
just
it.
This is
mark
your
my
final
XP real
battle,
fast.
like in the
That's
movie.
what I'm
like,
saying. This is my
you're
final
facing
boss.
off this gray lady.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, I mean, I'll just use XP on it. I'm okay
it's
with that.
personal.
Oh my god. Well, at least I get to choose the better of the two. At least I at least I don't make it a natural one.
What
But
was this other
like,
roll?
it was a natural one.
Oh my gosh.
But at least I choose the better of the two.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So
Well,
with
I
the
guess
7,
it wasn't meant to be.
even with the 7, that hope coursing through you, you're just so excited, and your overexcitement causes you to miss. Jasper, it's your turn. You take some. No, it's on her turn. Never mind. Your turn.
Okay, cool. Well, let's see how this goes. That's a new die. It's a 2.
Yep.
I
So 4.
Yeah.
Here's all the horrible rolls that we can only do one or the other, and we all do them together.
Sometimes in battle,
great at
you
protecting.
can never have a middle ground, and these are one of those battles. So
I,
you miss.
Mm-hmm.
Those hope and joy still spark through you. You're sure you can do this. Dare, it is your turn.
I swing my wrecking bar.
Yeah, that
And
hurts.
and I want to say that I do it at the same time that Beatrice does, so that if this blow takes Miss Jenny down, I'm going to say, "Oh, it was all you." You know, like I wasn't.
Yeah. So
Well, so I do 6 damage.
yeah, you do. Tell me how you kill Miss Jenny Brown.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know that I want to describe the beating of a gray lady.
She's an eldritch horror. She's
Ne-
ruining this world.
Neither I nor Dare have it in me to do that description. Basically, yeah, smack with the wrecking bar maybe in the neck,
Bonk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
and I
You-
hope it's painless after a certain point.
Well, this eldritch being that is tied to the inner dark takes this blow, and you just all see her crumple. The grip on you, Jasper, loosens as she falls to the ground, and all that is left is a stain of blood on the ground. Miss Jenny Brown is no more.
One down. And then I lay on the floor.
She
How's
died.
how's everybody doing? Do we need to bandage some wounds or?
Mhm.
I am at a 6 out of 20 might.
Ow. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
come up to you and I'll try and use my charm touch on you. Let me make the intellect roll. Hopefully we don't get more GM intrusions. Jeez.
Please roll.
Oh my god. Rolled a
You
1.
should've said it.
You
should-
fucking willed it.
I'm
I hope this
spending
becomes a clip.
I'm spending God. Yeah.
Yeah, you spending some XP?
Yeah, someone clip that ASAP.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Please roll a 1 again.
oh
You have to. It has to be
Yeah.
a one.
I hope you're taking XP for these ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do I get XP for them? So
Yeah, so you get XP for nat 20s and nat 1s.
okay. All right.
Because it's a fail forward system in Cypher.
So I did it and spent it, done it, and I'm spending it again. So all right, cool.
Basically.
All right, do I roll again? No.
Yep.
That's
Okay,
better.
that's much
a
better.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. So oh, Jasper, you get 6. So
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, at least hold you over for right now. But
Yeah, for sure.
So well done taking on this gray lady.
Miss Theresa, is there any chance that this thing is not dead? Do we need to throw salt on it? I'm out of my depth here.
I'll go look, I guess. Take a look. I understand magic and everything, so
I hold up my bar ready to hit
Yeah.
it again if necessary.
yeah, I'll kneel down and kind of examine the body here.
Yeah, make me an intellect roll, perception, what have you.
All right. Jesus Christ. That is a 3 on the die.
So I'm gonna take this GM intrusion.
All right.
So you examine this body, the blood stain, that for what it is. Nothing is left of Miss Jenny Brown. But there is something whispering in the back of your mind, and something presses a hand to your shoulder and kind of pulls you back, almost as if it's a gentle, familiar kind of motion. And all you hear is, "You play 'em nice with my girls?" As the hand lets go and leaves you be.
I think Theresa just stands and says, "No, I think she's gone. I mean, there's nothing left here." And I'll shoot Jasper and Beatrice a kind of knowing look as I try to instinctually, I try not to, but I think she looks over her shoulder for just a second.
It's a terrible feeling, as if something's staring right back at you just for a moment.
Well, our work ain't done. And Theresa will kind of steel herself.
You do find, despite just looking at pile blood, 57. What do we have on 57? 56? Huh. All right. Roll me a d6.
4.
All right, this is a level 4 mad stone. Smooth, round, stony, made of like hair and fibers, found in the stomach of a white deer. She had it on her. For its use, place it upon a bite, wound, curse, or other injury caused by magic or by a magical creature. The stone cancels out any ongoing effects and restores points equal to the cipher's level to a single pool.
Huh.
Mad Stone sounds like a great name for a detective in the 30s.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Hmm.
That's such a cool name.
All
But I'll copy and paste that for you.
right. Yeah.
I'll just show that to all of you. So it's the
Uh,
Mad Stone, so you can look at that.
Look around the room to see if there's anything else of note. See if I can find the old love letters from Miss Jenny and me. No. Hide them before the rest of the gang sees them. Sees my shame.
What a plot twist. The real reason she was mad you were walking Miss Beatrice home.
All of this could have been avoided.
My God.
That's right. It's all petty nonsense.
Always comes down to a jilted ex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything else of note in the room? Clues to defeating the other gray ladies, anything like that?
Yeah, make me a intellect, perception, or if you have investigation or something to that effect.
Let's see. Got. I don't think I do. I'll just do intellect. Ooh, 17.
Ooh, very good. So looking around, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 4, 7. Okay, so you look around and you notice something kind of sticking out from underneath one of the shelves. It's glittering lightly in the light provided here. If you could roll me a d6.
4.
4. All right, this is a level 4 jeweled comb. Let me read that to you one moment. So it's in the form of a lovely jeweled comb made of polished ivory, carved with vines and flowers set in an amber kind of setting. Used when worn in your hair, the comb eases intellect defense tasks as well as all tasks related to persuasion, intimidation, and lying. However, it whispers to you constantly, hindering all positive social interactions. Come due in one. Well, we don't have to worry about that bit.
I know these are random, but you've given me 3 ciphers so far, and one of them is the chicken feather brush, and the other one is this comb. And giving that to the guy with the shaved head feels a little attacky.
Well, the
Oof.
jeweled comb is an artifact, but I see what you're getting at.
Okay. Just
The dice gods are mocking you from afar. I am so sorry.
it's all right.
I can re-roll it.
It's all right. It's an intentional act shaving my head. Although I was born I was born this way, as we all were.
But that is what you find. Anything else you would like to do while you're here?
Is there anything we need to destroy or burn or
Exactly. It's like, is there anything we're gonna need to
No.
explain to the
Or-
town?
or
Yeah.
keep out of reach of like Nell if Nell comes back and wants to play with something that's not a
Uh-huh.
toy?
Oh, let's see. It's magic. I just take a rag that probably I just use for like dusting and polishing things, and I'll use hedge magic to clean up the blood here. And so, I think that'll be enough. We ain't got a body to worry about.
Well, now what?
Yeah. Like I said, we got 1 down. We still got 2 to go. But are y'all hurt? Are y'all, do we need to take a
Could be-
minute?
I could be better, but I could certainly be worse.
Above the table, I'm at 12 of 20, but I'm fine to go.
I have
And
so
don't
far
forget
only.
you have
Go ahead.
you have 3 health pools essentially.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah.
if you want to keep going, you can deplete all 3 health pools, but you got to start getting sticky when you fall into halfway between your second and
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I
Heck
got some room.
understands. You
Oh
got
yeah.
some room.
Oh yeah,
I
I
got a
do.
little room to
There's
play.
some room, but it's a balancing act. And it's like
Mhm.
I'm currently like halfway depleted in my largest pool. So I'm
Especially if you want to
fine.
use anything that costs things.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the things that are like helpful for me to do in combat are things that cost points.
Same.
Yeah. I dumped my edge into an intellect enough that most of my things are like I can do them easily, but I'm still spending some intellect. So I have a question.
Of
I have a
course.
lot of XP banked.
Uh-huh.
Can I know that like one of the things I can do spending XP is like gain another focus, or I think I can get a type ability as well.
Mhm.
Is that something I need to do between sessions, or can I do it now?
You can do it now or in between sessions. You can also use it to level yourself up right now if you really, really wanted to. Like,
Yeah, don't have enough XP to level up fully level up right now, I don't think. Because I need,
but yeah. You can definitely get yourself an extra little thing if you want something that is in your tier 4 or below list. I will definitely say you could do that.
okay.
So you can beef yourself up a little bit more, make my job a little bit weirder. Go for it. It was really sad that she only grappled one of you once, and I was just like, yes, it's fine. But good job. As you are recovering, you will need to take breaks to recover your health pool. So when you're rolling for recovery, you'll be a 1d6 plus 4 now, as you are currently level 4.
Oh,
You
Wait, we went up a tier?
You should be the level 4 or level 3. Excuse me.
We should be,
You should be
we're
at
level 3.
Level
Yeah,
three.
Okay, I
okay.
was just like, oh, I missed
Yeah.
something. Okay,
I
good.
thought
Sorry, I
I
had
did too.
leveled.
No, you're fine.
Sorry, no, I had leveled another group yesterday up to 4. So
Next time we should have a side chat going. Like, nobody say anything. We're now level 4. You all heard that, right? Okay, cool. But no, we're not that sophisticated. We got too many open windows.
but it should be 1d6 plus 3. Excuse me.
Oh, well, it's 1 minus that. Still heals me up to full, so it's fine.
Nice.
It works out.
Yes. So you can do 1 roll per like 30 minutes, 1 roll per hour, and 1 roll per 8 hours. So if you do each of those breaks, you can take up to 3 rolls. And that should put you on a path of recovery.
I got myself up at 18 out of 20 might, so now I feel quite confident to continue.
Very good.
Well, I don't like when you laugh after I say I feel confident to continue. Now I don't feel so confident.
Well, an 8-hour time period would have passed between all this healing, so a day would have effectively gone through after
Oh,
your
okay.
battle with the Grey Lady. So if you're doing that, yes, you
Okay,
will
good.
have a day basically of recovery to yourselves. But it is the day after the Grey Lady, and
Okay,
the
well, so
town
it's all the way up.
doesn't seem any wiser to the disappearance of Miss Jenny Brown.
Fascinating.
Well, shit. Didn't think we'd survive that. Now I gotta pay that whiskey bill.
Thought it was on the house.
I thought so too.
You can't just say it's not on the house after the fact.
I agree. Let's go fight Harris next.
Let's do it.
Wait a minute.
Just speaking my truth.
That would be a much easier fight, I'm just saying.
Mm.
I'll talk to Harris's mama. Don't worry about it.
Nah, he floated me for a long time, so I don't mind. I'm sure I'll win it back in cards.
So, after your major battle with the first Grey Lady, what would you like to do now that you're facing down 2 more? Probably with the same skill set.
At least we know a little bit more what we're in for this time.
Hopefully, but now they know we're capable of doing this.
Mhm.
And they might stick together, and that might not be a bad idea for us too, to not be separated, because if they decide to counterattack.
Well, then it's settled. I'll get dinner on and maybe a pitcher of coffee and keep watch.
I'll
Do
bring a
we
couple
want-
sleeping bags over.
Do we want to seek them out first, like we did with Jenny?
Well, who are the other two? Hannah is the name?
Maddie is one.
Maddie.
That's the one I was
Miss-
supposed to go on a thing with, not Jenny. I don't know why I said that to Jenny.
Maddie and Miss Jamie, the school teacher.
Well, Maddie wasn't at the tavern, so I wonder where she's gone off to. Do we have an inkling of where either one of them are?
That I don't know.
Alright.
You do
Whatever.
know Maddie is a huntress, and Miss Jamie is a school teacher.
I can ask around, just the people I see day to day and know me and trust me. Zach, Harris, George, others. They've seen either of them, and
I imagine Jamie would be at the school during school hours.
Or at
Not
least
that I-
there'd be clues.
Yeah.
Right? Or if not, it might be significant and somebody might have remarked about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I ask, he's like, hey, is Jamie still teaching? Things like that.
Yeah, you ask around. You know that Zach hasn't seen Miss Jamie, nor has Harris. George just pops in now and then, mostly to get bread from your shop there. But hasn't seen him. Nobody's have seen Maddie or Miss Jamie.
Oh, and I check in on Zach about Nell being like locking herself in the thing. What's she
Yes,
doing?
Zach tells you that Nell's all right. She's just a little shaken up, if anything. You get the impression that this is not the first time this has happened from Zach. He looks quite exasperated by the whole ordeal.
Was she supposed to be in school that time?
She was, yeah.
So Miss Jamie probably should have been keeping a better eye on her.
Zach nods. Yeah, you think?
Not to cast aspersions.
It's fine. She can stay with me. Work the day with me. She can take a nap or something. It's fine. She can do her maths or history, whichever.
Yeah, I asked Harris if he's seen Maddie lately.
Harris tells you he had noticed her up towards the mountain itself, up towards the wooded area. You would know from living in Timber, that's a pretty good area to hunt deer, so it makes sense for her to go that way.
Mhm. All right. Yeah, they might be mixing up their routines too. So I pop in, or whether I'm alone or with the group, I sort of peek in the window of the schoolhouse during hours when I expect Jamie might be there. And
Yeah, roll me perception, intellect roll, whatever you have in regards to looking or seeing.
17.
17. You see Miss Jamie in there, and she's talking to Nell.
That's not great. Um, can we retcon whether I'm alone or with the group at this point?
Yeah, you can resolve that.
What say y'all?
I think it makes sense if we came together. I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Um, let's enter the schoolhouse.
Okay.
I say, little Nell, your dad wanted you to work with him today.
Nell kind of turns her head toward you. Really?
Yeah, so he thought it might be fun.
I guess. She kind of looks to Miss Jamie. Is that all right, Miss Jamie? I mean, I do got a lot of schoolwork to do. Miss Jamie looks at all of you, looks to Nell, and gives a small nod. And you see Nell kind of pick up her stuff, and she wanders out, skipping down the trail away towards the town itself.
Run straight home now.
Okay! She shouts very loudly. Disturbs a few birds in the trees.
Any other kids in the schoolhouse at the moment?
No, if there were, they would be there, but this is Timber. It's a farming community. Young children are most likely out in the field working.
Miss Jamie, what truth would you like to put out into the world?
He quirks an eyebrow. I suppose I would see my master succeed.
Over the table. This is why she didn't get asked the question. You see Miss
Jamie take a few steps away from you, and she kind of backs herself towards the back of the room. And she says, "Have you figured out who made the contract?"
Above the table, she's asking if we know who our master is?
No, she's asking, "Have you figured out who's made the contract?"
Have we? Like
Which contract?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Which
Oh, there's been so many deals made.
She's just posed the question, "Have you figured out who's made the contract?" And then she'll follow up with, "Do you know why they made the contract?"
It was McCavish.
She snorts and then shakes her head.
No. Alright.
Nah, he's actually a good man at the heart of it. He was actually the one who told us no.
Are you talking about the group that wanted to see their loved ones alive? Or is this a
Kind
different
of.
contract you're asking about?
Yes, but the ones made with us. She gestures to herself. Specifically.
Hmm.
The one that kind of kickstart this 10-year cycle. One that held the Green Man and that little star in place. Trapped us here too. She adjusts her glasses on her face.
How do you feel about that?
Worked out in the end.
Well, do we care? I'm asking our group.
I don't know.
I have one question. Can whoever made the contract break the contract with you?
Of course she can. But he loses something.
I guess I have a follow-up. If the contract is broken, what will you do?
Go home and master, I suppose. We leave Timber, take what we wanted, and go. Nothing holding us here anymore. Things we do for love. And the well-being of others. Keeping the health of our loved ones close at hand is a well-informed contract, especially if we're desperate. But that's not why you're here. I was just curious. You killed my sister.
Honestly, it was a little easier than we thought it'd be. Thought y'all were scary and powerful.
I can see you saying that to the sister, but don't say that in front of the GM.
Ah. Just everybody collectively shaking their head.
I just see 3 hands go, "Don't do that, don't do that."
Ah.
I could invite my sister here if you wish.
I think we all kind of look to Miss Theresa for leadership in this regard.
God damn it.
I'm like, you're the one over
You
there
did
writing
this.
checks. What's up?
All
I
right.
don't think Daire's fully processed how he feels about killing a lady / god. So
All right. I'm gonna wrap her in ribbons of darkness, I guess, if she's threatening to bring in her sister. Like,
Sure, yeah, all right. Yeah, let me just make a conflict roll for her. All right. Yeah, no, she rolled well enough to call in her sister.
Oh no.
it's fine.
Hey, oh fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no. As you wrap her in darkness, a materialized pressure forms behind you as Maddie appears behind you, slamming the door. And she's like, oh dear. This is a bit of a conundrum now, isn't it? As you have two gray ladies staring down at you. One's thoroughly pissed off and clothed in shadow. The other one's behind you, ready to pick a fight. Now remember, you've invited two gray ladies, each of them doing 2 attacks each. So you have 4 attacks from 2 people. Just so we are clear. Let's see. How much time we have left? I don't want to enter in battle.
That confidence I had.
I can completely hold one for a while. So we'll see how this goes.
Depends if the
Right.
dice let you or not.
Yeah.
We're not fighting what's in the story. We're fighting with the damn dice.
You
Yeah,
are
the dice
literally
are our
fighting the
worst
dice.
enemy. Yeah.
Honestly.
You're literally fighting the dice. And I've never seen so many not ones
Yeah.
in my life.
What the hell?
All right, roll your initiatives.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
God. Crazy.
Well, at least it improved from a 4.
All right. Do. What you roll, Theresa?
I got what was it? A 4.
Brilliant. You, Jasper?
19.
19. Derek got a 10 and Beatrice at 8. Excuse me. So 19, 10, 8, 4. And the ladies go last. Okay. Jasper. There. Beatrice. And Theresa. All right. As Maddie slams the door behind her, Jasper, you are up first.
Can y'all fill us in on what is actually going on? I mean, we keep talking in weird circles and riddles and whatever, but can you just be, I'm real dumb. Like I don't understand things. Is there something that would prevent us from having to have this out in such a unsavory way?
Roll an intellect roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
I believe.
That's a 4.
Hey,
You're
at least
not
it
here to
wasn't in that
talk.
one.
They're not here to talk anymore. They're here to fight you. You've invited them into your playground and they're ready to kick sand.
I guess that means the hunting trip is canceled, huh?
No, no.
I guess I'll try to hit Maddie with my massive axe.
All right.
That's a nat 20.
Very
Ooh.
good. So you get a +1 to your damage.
What is the damage?
Oh
The
no,
damage
too
on
many
that is
tabs.
6.
All right.
That's the like whatever the flat damage is.
Yep, yep, yep. Do 6. All right, cool. You sink the axe into her shoulder. Blood, dark as night, kind of spills down her leathers. She just glares at you. Next is DAIRE.
All right, I don't think I've got enough motivation to actually be angry right now, but I will try to hit Maddie with the wrecking bar.
Of course.
I rolled 11,
All right, that hits.
4.
All right. 4. All right. Anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
All right, Beatrice, your turn.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep doing this thing again where we just all go for this one. I'm gonna move over here into this corner, I guess. So I can swing my axe. Oh no, not for a 7.
No, that
You know, if
misses.
there was ever a time, I'm gonna re-roll again, spending an
Sure.
XP and see what happens because I haven't really used a lot of my XP this entire time
Yeah.
for this reason. Oh, the 9 probably doesn't help either.
No, you need to clear a 10.
Ah, unfortunate.
So you swing and miss, and she just seems to phase in and out of reality. But up next, as you try to hit her, Theresa, it's your turn.
All right. Maddie's here. I'm gonna take a step away towards Miss Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
The pocket knife will come out of the apron pocket, and Teresa's gonna cut this sigil into the air, and energy is gonna wrap around Miss Jamie here as I do a quick bind. She can't move or act for 1 minute as if frozen solid. While bound, the target is impervious to harm, cannot be moved, and is immune to all effects.
Okay.
So at least for now, like she's off the table.
Very good.
And that's those shadowy wings will start to appear on Theresa again, but that'll be it for me.
All right. Okay. 1 is Beatrice, 2 is DAIRE, 3 is Jasper, 4 is Theresa. All right. Theresa, I need you to make me a might defense.
All right. That is 14.
14. All right. Succeed on that one. She doesn't get you, but you will take 7 points of damage. Choo-choo-choo. Jasper, make me a might defense.
That's in that one.
Throw salt.
Okay.
Yeah, I can act on my beliefs to dispel it. Once after each 10-hour recovery roll, I can refuse a GM intrusion. We had a 10-hour recovery roll, didn't we? Okay.
You had an 8.
An 8? Oh, then I don't have throw salt. Sorry.
You had an 8. All right, so
All good. We keep the story interesting.
you are considered grapple. Every time it's Maddie's turn, you'll take an additional 7 points of damage on top of the damage she will inflict outwards. So this first round of damage, you take just 7 from her, and that will be her turn. Miss Jamie doesn't get a turn, so top of the round is Jasper. You can make me a might or speed defense roll to try and escape.
That is 14. I'm trained in might defense.
Okay. 14 is enough to get you out of her grapple.
Fantastic. Is that my action though?
I would say so.
Okay. I'll just hang out here.
All right. DAIRE, it's your turn.
I think the grapple is enough to get me motivated, pumped, furious. So I'm gonna do the fury thing, and that's my action this round. I'm just getting
All
angry.
right. Get angry.
I'm allowing myself to feel.
Yes. All right. Beatrice, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. We're gonna try to put in some work. Come on. I just got clear 10, please. 11.
Very good.
Let's go. 4.
Very good. Do 4 damage to her. Very nice.
All right, that's me.
You do 3 damage because she is armored.
Right.
There we go. All right. So Bisha says, Theresa, your turn.
All right.
Winged shadow that you are.
The knife is going to Teresa, her feet just slightly off the ground, is going to turn towards Maddie. And the reason I asked for if I could get another move with my XP was so that I can do a slicing strand.
Yeah, very good.
The knife just slices through the air. I don't move any closer to Maddie, but it does damage. Inflicts 4 points of damage.
It will inflict. Does it surpass armor?
It does not say it does.
All right,
but
so you'll do 3.
Yeah, the ability's in the chat for you.
Yeah, does not inflict past armor, so you'll do 3. All right. It is Maddie's turn. 1 is Beatrice, 2 is DAIRE, 3 is Jasper, 4 is Theresa. All right, Jasper, you're up again. Make me that might defense roll.
7.
7.
Trained in might defense, but 7.
She supersedes that, and you are grappled. You take 7 points of damage. You are considered grapple. 1 is Beatrice, 2 is DAIRE, 4 is Theresa. Theresa, make me a might defense roll. Yeah, 20. So you have a +1 to your next damage attack. You succeed, and she does not attack you, nor does damage to you. As the major effect.
All right, I'll take it.
So top of the round, Jasper, you can make me a speed or a might defense roll to escape.
14. Trained in might defense.
You are still considered grappled.
Fantastic.
You can take an attack action, but you will be hindered. So you will lose 2 points from your roll.
Okay. Well, let me give it a shot. You wanted to get up close and personal. You just had to ask. That's a nat 1. Fantastic.
Oh boy. So the nat 1, you do not escape. And I would say you take 2 points of damage. All right. DAIRE, it is your turn.
All right, I'm swinging my wrecking ball.
All
Wrecking
right.
bar.
Bar. All right, 11 hits.
Cool. 6. So yeah, 6 because I'm furious.
Furious.
Any chance I can help out with the ungrappling of my friend, or probably not? That would be a separate action.
Yeah, that would be a separate action. That would be part of your major help action, unfortunately.
Okay. I think it's probably better to hit.
Yeah, she's looking real rough. Doesn't quite bring her down, but she's looking rough. All right. Beatrice.
Okay, we're just gonna hope that we make her look more rough. Or we're gonna try. 16. Let's go.
Yes.
Or nothing.
All right. Oh, God. That armor saves her by 1. I'm so
Hello.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
So sorry. Theresa, it's your turn.
Well, we have picked our strategy here, I guess. So
Meat grinder.
yeah,
Bully the gray
Slice.
ladies in a corner.
slicing strand it is. So that'll be 4 damage, but she has armor, so
Yeah, but she only had 1 HP because Beatrice brought her down to 1 because the armor saved her. So this gray lady is dead. How you wanna finish Maddie, the gray lady?
I just all this darkness enshrouds me, and I look at her and I say, Timber's mine. And I do the one last slash through the air. And it just cuts across the neck.
As that slash cuts across the neck, the hope and love you have for this town growing into its own centers you and focuses your attention to Miss Jamie. But it is Miss Jamie's turn. And she's grappled. So it's Jasper's turn.
Can't
I'm moving over here.
Well, she also can't be harmed while she's under the effect of the quick bind.
Mm. Okay.
I'll-
I'm gonna stay a little bit further away from her then. I guess I'll ask her, is there room for talking yet?
She just shakes her head.
I'll look to Theresa.
I'll unbind her.
Should we wait a second and if anyone needs healing or something like that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have a like when Maddie goes down like that one probably stings a little bit more than the others just because I think DAIRE has a long lasting respect between them, at least who Maddie was. Like a professional courtesy kind of thing. So this one kind of hurts. And so he's kind of like, okay, he needs to recenter. He didn't have that automatic thing.
Sure.
Yeah. She's bound for 1 minute. So
Okay.
we only have a few brief moments to breathe. Is it okay if I do a charm touch in that moment?
Yeah, but I wonder if there's anyone can be like if Jasper can like delay action or something like that.
Yeah, if
Like,
there's a way
open-
to delay action or hold action, I can.
I'm not hurt. Who's hurt? Like, is everybody okay? That's probably the
Right now I'm 4 out of 20 on might. Otherwise, I'm fine.
otherwise.
It
Otherwise,
has-
it's great.
I haven't dipped into my big pool yet. So which
Yeah,
is
might's
my
big
intellect.
pull.
Yeah. Yeah, if GM we have a couple moments and I can throw off a couple of charm touches, I would like to.
You get 1 round.
Okay. Then I have to pick one. Who's lower?
Not me. Go.
I'll pick
yeah.
Jasper.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh.
Agreed.
Yes, please, everybody rally
nice.
to protect the protector.
Okay,
Yeah.
that with the 12, that does succeed. So you regain 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then the bind, I mean, like if we have 1 round after that, the bind will probably let go. I'll tell y'all that. We don't have long until Miss Jamie here will be free to do whatever she wants.
All right. So then I'll just be prepped. So like the moment that her bind goes down, I will attack.
Alright.
Same, although I might be less furious if we had a second between my raging. I think it lasts a minute.
All right. You ready, spaghetti?
Mm-hmm.
You ready, spaghetti?
Ready?
Jasper. It is your turn.
All right. I attempt to hit, but roll a 6. All of my dice hate me, no matter what I do.
You go and charge after her, but Miss Jamie's damn quick. All right. As you kind of throw your axe at her and you miss, she scuttles forward, not moving from her space, but moves just to avoid the attack. But up next, Dare, your turn.
All right, I swing my wrecking bar. I'm going to use that XP point because I just rolled a 1. I want to re-roll that. Don't laugh. We all know I'm going to roll another 1.
No,
It'll-
that's not gonna happen. How could no, it's
Hey,
not
we're
gonna
just-
happen.
Rolling another
Stop it. The more you say, no, there's no way, the more.
We're just gathering XP, baby.
What did I say? What did I say? You got
Nah,
the
some
exact
money on the
opposite.
re-roll. Oh my.
What did I say? I said, no, it's not gonna happen. There are
So-
two numbers on the die. It's 1 and
Wow.
20.
Jen, your judgment, would the fury have worn off? So is it 4 damage or
I'll
6
allow
damage?
you. I will allow you to keep that. So you can do 10 points, I believe.
Oh, because of the 20, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
take it. Yep, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you have 4 or 8 points. I'm just
That's
gonna,
right.
since it says the major effect is a +4 to it, so you get 8 points plus your 2, 10.
That's for
Beautiful.
being a bad influence on the town's children.
Yeah.
She kind of squints at you. I'm a good influence, if anything.
I think the re-roll probably the action is like he swung the thing, he like lost his grip, and then but he caught it just at the last second, and he's like, I totally meant to do that.
Yeah,
Totally.
played it off real cool.
That's right.
Beatrice, emboldened by your companion's actions, what do you do?
Oh, I'm gonna get on in there too. I'm gonna swing my hatchet. And a 4 is not gonna do it.
No, that's not gonna do it. She's a quick little bastard, but no. But Theresa, it's your turn.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna slash her. Yep.
Okay, do it.
That's what I do. Slicing strand. That same knife movements. So for 4 damage.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I'm not sure what short range means, but I assume like 3 squares is probably fine.
Yeah, I don't understand the movement system in Cypher at all. I've given up understanding the movement system in Cypher. I just fall back to D&D rules because that's easier.
Yeah.
That's easier on my brain trying to figure out movement. Anyways, it is her turn, and she will go for. Actually, she'll move into this space so she can get Jasper and Beatrice. Fantastic. I love that. Both of you make me a might defense roll as she attacks simultaneously.
Natural 20.
Very good.
Hell
You
yes.
avoid. All right, in 18, you still take 7 points of damage, but you are not grappled.
Okay. And also trained in might defense. So,
Yes.
all right. You said 7.
Yes. Yes, all these ladies do a standard 7 points of damage.
Yeah, they do.
All right, it's your turn. Top of the round, Jasper. Narrowly avoiding being
Alright.
captured. Again.
Trying to hit. Let's see. That's 11 on the die.
Yep, that hits.
All right. And massive axe 6 is the base.
All right. So you do 5. All right. Dare, it is your turn.
Swinging my wrecking bar again. Let me know if the fury is over. 16.
Excuse me, that hits.
Fury still there, or
Fury's still there.
6 damage then?
All right, tell me how you want to finish this lady.
Oh, I say, you know what's better than having your master? Having no master. Boom!
Nice. As you say those words, driving your bar into her, she kind of gives you a soft, huh, as she found the joke fairly funny, as she collapses into a pool of blood. 2 blood-stained smears across the school floor as you've defeated all the great ladies. Well done. I'll bring you up to level 4.
Woot.
Yeah.
As this calm peace kind of settles over your victory, there is just a small knock on the school door.
Quick, like make it look like this is a painting project for the kids that the kids was doing. Like
Hedge magic, hedge magic.
even
Ah.
better. Even better.
The knock persists.
Theresa will answer it.
Standing in the door is Nell, holding her school books.
Fuck. I'm trying to block the carnage.
Honey, I think school's canceled for today.
She pauses and nods a little. Okay.
Go. You can go. You can tell your friends and tell your pa, and if anyone has questions, you can tell them to come ask Miss Theresa about it. All right.
Oh shit. I saw that smile. Oh shit.
She gives another nod and kind of says, Paz can't help us anymore. Contract broke. As she pulls out a piece of paper and holds it up to you. And you see Zach's name scrawled at the bottom. And you just see the name, the Old Horned One, next to it. And under those, the Gray Ladies. In a quick perusal, you just see, for the health of one Nell, virtuous and kind, for as long as she lives, for as long as this contract holds. And that's what we'll end it tonight.
No.
Yeah,
No.
that feels right.
To a fucking horror game, guys.
Yep.
Anyways, thank
Eh,
you.
It's definitely one of those moments of watching the horror movie and being like, "Oh, there's still 30 minutes left of this." Like,
Like, what's
Something's
gonna
wrong.
happen? Yeah. Oh.
oh man.
Well, thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm Jen, your GM for tonight. And thank you for coming on to this spooky, scary story where I do terrible things to the NPCs and my players because they allow me to. I've been given permission with a love deep in my heart. So, as we go out tonight, let's start at the top of the order. Alex, who are you? What are you doing? Tell us where we can find you.
Oh, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry. Thank you for including me. And also, I'm still sorry. I've been Alex. I publish and perform as Lex Wilson, Alexotica on Twitter, lexwilson.bsky.social on Blue Sky, lexwilson.com for everything else. The Kickstarter for the final issue of Starweed is almost upon us. This is a comic book series I did with Tony Gregory, Claudia Guerre, and Lauren Norby. You can get all the issues, the complete story, and there will be a bunch of fun bonus items. Starweed.com will take you to the Kickstarter pre-launch page where you can sign up to be notified when it goes live. And sign-ups help with algorithms, which is a general rule. If you are interested in something online, anything creative, like it, click it on those buttons, follow, say, your favorite actual play network on Twitch, even if you can't subscribe. It helps, and in little ways like that, we can encourage the kind of art we want to see in the world. Also, there will be a TTRPG component to this Kickstarter, Starweed, even though it's mainly a comic book thing, which in the TTRPG thing will not be revealed on day one. So I guess this is an exclusive scoop for you all. So starweed.com gets you to that pre-launch page. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, Mal.
Hi, I'm Mal, aka Archangelic. I typically run games on this channel, including our D&D game, The Year of the Dragons, and the Girl by Moonlight game, An Empty Dream. So you can find me there. Those times were set in there in our announcements. I'm also doing professional GMing. So if you're interested in having me run a game for you, you can go to startplaying.games/GM/Archangelic. I have a Girl by Moonlight game up. I also have a D&D, Pathfinder 2e games, and a Thirsty Sword Lesbian game. So, if you're interested in any of that, please sign up. Yeah, I think that's me. So yeah, we're about to go into our after show, which is Patreon supported. So you can find that at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. And while it is on Patreon, it is always going to be free to listen to, but we appreciate your support nonetheless. That's me.
Thank you very much, Mal. Heck.
All right, hey everybody, it's me, SirHeckAlot. I'm here, I'm on your screen, and you can find me all over the internet at SirHeckAlot, including Twitch, Itch, I guess Twitter as long as supplies last, etc., etc. Just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander a lot and wear a lot of hats and do a lot of things, and it has only gotten more hectic since I started 4th year of vet school, and I cannot believe that I'm almost halfway done with it. That is a wild concept to me, but I'm running up on that very soon. At least a little bit of a preview into where I am in like the near future in the TTRPG space. You can find me on Neon Lights Roleplay every other Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, and so on, for Rime of the Frost Maiden, and every other Monday, so this past Monday, for Oathsworn Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. And then you can find me every other Tuesday over on Enchanting Sorcery, where we play Into the Old Margrave, which is an Into the Woods inspired 5e campaign. It is a very chaotic time. We just fought some grave dirt elementals, and they were horrifying. They were horrifying. So if you want more chaotic shenanigans like that, just check them out. It's a great time. But yeah, that's me.
Thank you very much. Last but not least, Soliloquy.
Hey friends, I'm Soliloquy Jaden. You can find me everywhere online as FatSapphicBro. I mostly hang out on TikTok and make random content. Lately, it's been a lot of check-in videos, so if that's your thing, come hang out with me. As for streaming, the details are in the announcements, but I'm here on Twitch most Sundays, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., most Tuesdays, 6 to 9 p.m., most Wednesdays, 2 to 5 p.m., all Pacific, and not the last 7 days of each month.
Thank you very much. And once again, thank you all for coming out to listen to us and hear our great little story that we're telling together. I am Jen, and I hope to see you around the internet. You can find me on Twitter at LaughMakerDND if you want to see what I'm doing over there. I support the Little Princess Trust, which is a program that helps children in need after cancer or other childhood illnesses recovering and getting free hair wigs for that need. So, once again, thank you. Have a good night. Bye.